Today we're going to be talking about camera bags. Now, full disclaimer, this is not sponsored. I'm going to be talking about the camera bags that we've used over the last 7 years, why we use them, why we don't use them, and kind of go into that. So I have 3 different camera bags on this table. I got a Manfrotto bag, I got a GoScope bag, and I also got an f-stop bag. Each of these over the last 7 years, 8 years plus as far as the YouTube career, I've used them for different things. GoScope, they don't make traditional camera bags. They do make camera bags for GoPros, and they also make camera bags for drones. For me, I like the way bags look, if they look good. And for me, the actual GoScope bag looks one of my favorites. I love the green on it, but this is specifically for drones. This is what holds our Phantom 4 Pro. Then you have a bunch of our lenses, not lenses, but filters and stuff like that, polarizers. All that's in here. GoScope is my favorite bag in regards to drones. Now, my all-time favorite bag since I've been on social media and kind of researched a lot, because we have a lot of camera gear, like a lot of camera gear. Actually, why don't I just show you, for people that haven't seen our office, come here for a second. So look down here. We have a couple lenses. We're traveling all around the world. We have one team on Team Supertramp, but we branch off into 2 teams a lot of times depending on what's going on. We're both doing 2 different shoots, so we have 2 red cameras, and we each took half of the lenses on both of these shoots. So we're always using a lot of gear, a lot of camera lenses. I'm knocking everything down. So for me, having a solid bag that can handle a lot of lenses, also while putting my camera in, is very important for me. This is where we hang our bags, by the way. These are all f-stop bags right here. Boom, 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 f-stop bag. And you got another Manfrotto bag right there. So bags are really important to me. So now that you see how many lenses we're dealing with, why bags are important, the other 2 bags, if we're talking just lenses and camera stuff, I'm not using GoScope bags for that stuff. This is like my drone go-to bag. F-stop and Manfrotto. I'm gonna pull out both of these. I'm gonna show you kind of what's out there, what the options are. I think Manfrotto can carry a ton of stuff. Let me just kind of show you this. This is one of our main bags that we use a lot. Let me open this up for you guys, kind of show you what's inside of it. Boom. So it has this setup here where we can put the camera in, and then we can put a ton of lenses on both sides, and then it has all these pockets where usually we fill these up with batteries. F-stop bags are a little different than traditional bags. You see the Manfrotto bag, you open up from the top. Some people love that. I personally like this option, because the problem with this is a lot of times you're traveling out of the mud and you take off the backpack, you put it down here, so all this gets muddy or dirty, especially for a lot of stuff that we're doing. Then on this side, you open it up, this side doesn't get dirty. The downside with that is you put the bag right back on your back, and then this is all gonna get dirty or muddy. With this bag, you're getting this part dirty or muddy. You can actually see a bunch of scrapes on it over the last couple of years that we've had this. So you put it here, the side that goes on your back is actually the side that stays clean because you're not putting that on the ground. So this is like a big plus as well for me in regards to f-stop bags. F-stop has a ton of different sizes, as does Manfrotto. You open it up here, you have what's called an ICU, and you'll actually see when I open this up, they have a lot of different options, a lot of different sizes. The pro with the ICU is you have this bag, but sometimes we're going out, like let's just say we're filming out of my car. I don't need a bag for a lot of the stuff we're doing as well. If we're kind of filming from our car, we're not having to hike in. So I could just bring the ICU, lay it out there, and we'll usually have all of our lenses. And this is kind of, you can already see, this would be like a 70-200, a bigger lens. And then you'll have our other lenses all kind of stacked in here. But that's why I like the option of being able to take that out. And then right here, you also have, if I had like a laptop, I wanted to put a laptop in here as well, I could stick that right through here. And there are so many different options as far as, I don't have to open the bag here, I could open up here. The only downside with that is then I can't access this. But for quick access, a lot of times if I have like a DSLR camera, I'll put that up on top. And that's just kind of an inside look as far as the 3 main bags that we use. So let me show you what's inside the box. So we ordered several different backpacks, a couple to be specific. So everything is in the black bags, and you just look at it from the outside and you have no idea kind of what is going on with all this. So let me put this box down. Now I'm going to lay this out. Now, once again, talking about ICUs, if I wanted to for a bag like this, I could get like 2 different sizes of ICUs. I could get like a small one and a medium, once we've used it in the past with our other bags. I don't like having a ton of different compartments all over the place. I like it where I can just grab everything and go. So I personally order the bigger ICUs, and that's what we have right here. Let me open this up for you guys. Now this is what an ICU looks like that hasn't been through a lot. The bags, we kind of push them a little bit too far and usually overpack them. But when you first buy them, this is exactly what an ICU looks like. But everything here, you can configure it exactly to what your camera needs are. So if I had bigger lenses or I want to put batteries here instead of 2 different lenses, I could take stuff out and configure it to exactly what I'm doing. And every shoot we do is different. We're using different lenses, traveling different places, or we don't have a big crew, so we have to take 1 bag instead of 2 bags. So we can configure it for each shoot accordingly. The same thing is true with the Manfrotto bags. I can also configure as well, but I think with these ICUs from f-stop, you have the most options with what you are able to do with configuring. So I ordered 2 of these, and then I ordered 2 bags. And here is the second one. And I got one of the biggest bags that they have. Now I'm going to open this bag. Wait for it, wait for it. And ta-da. So you'll start seeing that these bags are fairly small without the ICUs. But once I put the ICU in, everything changes. So here's the other bag right here. And this is the bigger of the 2. I'm going to open it up. And just like that, you've already seen the inside of this. So now I would take the ICU, and in this case, the bigger ICU, and I'm gonna cram it in here, and then you'll get the full effect of what is about to happen right now. And this is the first time I bought an ICU that has 2 opposite compartments. Opposite meaning you have this one, and then you have this top compartment when you open it. And I am noticing just from opening this, if you want, I could actually take this Velcro off and I could have full access straight down to the other stuff down here, or I can close it off, which realistically, that is what I'm gonna do. Now, the hardest part about f-stop bags is actually putting the ICUs in the bag itself, because it definitely does use all the space. I'm gonna put the ICU bag in, and the bag should slide right in for the most part. Now, when I open the bag here, you have the zippers where you can stick memory cards. This is usually where we stick memory cards. And if you had like tissues or anything to clean the actual camera lenses, you have everything set right here. So you pull up your bag, have all your lenses right here. And then realistically, what I'm gonna do if I'm filming, this is say I'm traveling across the world, we'd stick the red in here, we stick all the lenses in here, the batteries in here, we stick the memory cards, the card readers here, and then usually we'd have a BTS camera or secondary camera that would go up here, and the stuff we need for that, so we kind of keep them separate. Now these backpacks, camera bags, it's more than just a camera bag, it's something you're gonna use to go hiking. As I was saying, a lot of the places we go, we hike in the middle of nowhere, or travel in the middle of nowhere, we're hiking up. We just did a big shoot in Canada where they're out filming in the snow, same kind of thing, as far as you usually can't bring a ton of equipment, you have to carry it on your back. And they have it set too, where if I want to stick like a water bag in here, they have the H2O, where I could have the straw coming out and I could drink as much water as I wanted to. And then you also have these side pockets right here that I can zip up and down, and everything is kind of in one place, and there's just a lot of pockets. And then you have pockets up here as well. And from all my experience, all the f-stop bags, they've all had these options. And let me just open this up. Now this bag is called the Shin bag. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. The Mountain series, and it's made for handling a lot of stuff. Out of all these bags, f-stop bags are definitely the most expensive. This is probably the best size for what we do. If I was flying on a Delta flight and it was a bigger airplane or medium-sized airplane, I could bring this bag on no problem. But if it was much smaller than that, I probably wouldn't be able to bring this on as far as being able to stick it on the over compartment. I've flown all around the world. I'm thinking specifically of Kenya. When I flew out there, I've flown on little airplanes. This would not have been an option as far as a carry-on goes. For me, this would be like the best option that would work. I've never had any issues except for once where they said this bag was too big, and then I ended up talking them into it and saying I could stick it under my seat, and I did that. This bag is the exact same size as this bag. It is called the Tilapia. We got a special guest today. Kurt has, and we're using a lav mic right now, guys, so this is a very candid, realistic approach.
Hey, Brandon.
So Carter, speaking the microphone, Your honest opinion of f-stop bags.
For years, I thought that f-stop bags did not come with a laptop holder, which is like, I'm not gonna carry a big backpack and then carry another bag for my laptop. Totally dumb. They actually do come with a laptop holder. I feel like it's a little bit hard to get to. Second reason why I don't like it is your laptop is not protected by anything. There's just nothing back here that protects your laptop. There's nothing back here that protects the laptop. So that's my only knock on f-stop bags. For that reason, I usually go with some bag I have, I don't even know what kind it is, or the Manfrotto.
So that's Carr's opinion. I'm kind of a different opinion. I agree with him with what he's saying about the laptop. For me, I bring a laptop bag when I'm bringing my laptop. With that being said, I bring 2 bags whenever I'm traveling. I bring a big bag and a second bag, because you can bring 2 bags on the airplane, is my laptop bag. I actually don't have that here today. I left it at my house, but we do have one similar. I use Cine bags for that, and this is where I'll put my laptop. That is an inside look on camera bags. This is my honest opinion. We've been using f-stop bags for the last 5+ years. We've been using Manfrotto bags for the last couple of years. The other downside to say about f-stop bags, as far as my personal experience, I'm getting new f-stop bags because I usually will fill the bags with as much stuff and as much weight as possible. And usually things are like popping out of the seams. So the zipper right here on both of my f-stop bags, those they got ruined from too much stress because you constantly fill everything up. So it's constantly being pressed on. So the zipper broke on these and it was too difficult to get in and out of. I had to like rip it apart. So that happened after 3 years of intensive wear and tear of using it every day. Final comments, I'll have links down below in the description and check out f-stop bags, Cine bags, Manfrotto bags, the bags we use. I've gone over in depth of why we use certain bags over other bags. This is my personal opinion. As you saw with Carter, he preferred the Manfrotto bags over the f-stop bags. I've given you my reasons why I prefer the f-stop bags over the Manfrotto bags, but they're all awesome options regardless. And I'll have links below in the description for all the information. Thanks so much for watching. Over and out.